Let's do the All In podcast.
What's up, y'all? Oh, we're getting funky with it.
Oh, okay. Now we can't.
Happy Money Monday, y'all.
Here. Yeah.
Good to see you guys. Good to see all you boys and everybody in the audience as well. We're live this time every Monday. If you guys want to pop in, ask questions, all that good stuff. We went selling on Amazon for quite a while, so happy to help. Who's the least experienced technically? It's Garrett or Miles?
I think it's Garrett. Yeah, Warner has me by a year, and then Garrett. You started books during COVID, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so okay. I technically on the because
I was doing it like more professionally earlier than you, but
true. Very true. Yeah,
no, I wasn't trying to start some drama either. I was just I was realizing by least experienced I mean like 6-7 years of experience. So yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Let us know what questions you guys got. Let us know who's in chat. Say hi. What's up, Hustle Dimes?
Leon was on the workshop last Tuesday. What up, Chris? Good to see you, man. Hustle Dimes. Oh, Elijah.
What's up, Elijah?
Dude, Elijah. I was in your TikTok live this morning, man. That's awesome.
Oh, that's what's up.
Nice. Yeah.
How are things going for your business, Elijah?
I know you've been pumping. Was about $4 million trailing 12.
That'll work. That'll work.
Very good. Remember when my dog was asking ungating questions?
I do, yeah. Get you glad things are going well for you, Elijah. Chris, your mug looked like one of those like 50 pound heavy mugs. We should
right.
We should all get rolling with one of those one of these streams.
One of those that has like a hidden wallet, a hidden knife in it.
Or the ones where you pick it up to like build forearm strength or whatever.
What are Boxy credits used for? Yeah, so they're redeemable basically to talk to the AI. Pretty much, so the Boxy AI that's trained on a bunch of Warner Nice videos there. So like Chris, if you go in there, or I happen to know that Build Upon it, his name is Chris, right? As well, good name, right? But if you go in and you just ask it like, how do I tell what FBM shipping costs and stuff and everything, it'll be able to answer all that stuff for you as well as link relevant resources.
Yeah. Another kind of interesting thing, I'm not sure if you guys saw the way they're doing variations is changing in a few days. Could be kind of interesting. What they're saying is they're going to delink reviews from things that are like different colors and that kind of thing. So you'll just see the reviews for that specific size now. It's supposed to go in on the 12th. So
kind of nice.
Yeah. So I guess that'll be later this week, you guys, when we're out there sourcing, maybe keep your eyes peeled. It could be kind of nice. Yeah. I'm thinking it's not super often that's like Amazon change. Okay, maybe this is somewhat beneficial.
The problem is that with reviews, there's so few listings where it's actually like statistically significant.
Right.
You're looking at like a beanie listing and you're comparing 2 reviews to 4 to 5 and you're like, well, what does that actually mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, at the very least, we'll know when it's, when something has 0 reviews and that kind of thing.
Yeah, for Could sure. Nice. To separate like the hero variation compared to some of the other ones.
For sure. Elijah said you're at 4.5 million sales. Still cooking. Beast. Been doing brand direct. I like it.
That's awesome. That's a tax-free king there. He's one of the people that put Minnesota on the map back in the day. You want to know? It's actually, we can make the new power rankings, but
I'm trying to think of where a lot of the recent rookies are.
Atlanta is a monster now. Atlanta is a monster now. Yeah. I have this Atlanta chat, and there's like 5 dudes who I met in the past year that did over 100K alone in December. Awesome. So Atlanta, especially.
Northern states will always be artificially high on the power rankings.
Well, there's a lot of and I changed to my mic. I shouldn't be echoing. You don't hear? Okay.
We're good. I don't hear that. Corona, you probably have 2 tabs open if I had to guess. You probably opened the stream earlier and then you opened it again or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, northern states, anything in the Northeast, there's kind of a bunch of reasons for it to be easier from there. Sales tax advantage, proximity to customers, proximity to retailers. Is a big thing. More populated part of the country, too, as well. Like I think it's New Jersey is really good too as well. I would love to shit on New Jersey, obviously, but I can't. And everything.
You
but
still can and should.
Yeah. Oh, okay, can't. Florida's fire too. So any parts of the country are like heavy population density, but So Warner, would you consider yourself a Tennessee native now in respect to, or do you
Not
still
native,
count?
No.
No, sorry, not native. Do you still count on the old scale?
Come on.
Where do your allegiances lie these days?
I'm entering my my allegiances to the Arkansas power rankings.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, dude,
yeah.
I would, Arkansas. There, I don't.
I gotta try to
much
put the team
Arkansas,
on my
man.
back. I gotta try to put the
Now
team
what's
on my
interesting, Alabama actually per capita is very good, and everything. But I could rant about that stuff all day, for the banter. Johnny Black Ink says currently taking your 8-hour YouTube course.
Nice.
Miles, sounds good.
Nice.
Sounds good. What's up, Leffanese? Leffanese helping the South Florida score right there. Leffanese, actually, I'm gonna add you. I'm gonna add you to the list of see if you want to come to the South Florida meetup. Let's see. So yeah, any questions y'all got? Let us know down below in the comments. You guys officially, if you're watching this, you made it out of the online arbitrage dark ages. The Valentine's Day sales are going honestly better than in past years, to be honest. So what I was doing the past year or the past hour actually is on a coaching call. We were going over the size of opportunity for different holidays, and I didn't realize how much bigger Easter was than Valentine's Day. For at least the way I was looking at it on Amazon, it was like of good selling listings. There were historically, by the way, too. So like if they, it was like there were a lot more good Easter and a lot more good Halloween listings than there were Valentine's Day, which basically shows that more people celebrate their religious holiday and or have kids than are actively looking to really take care of it. Yeah, it's like, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Valentine's Day is an actual holiday.
Sure. Yes, exactly. No, I mean, looking back, but you still think the power of buying stuff for people would outweigh it, but it doesn't.
It feels like different holidays are also like different friendliness to reselling. Like Valentine's Day is honestly pretty low if I had to rank holidays, because a lot of the Valentine's Day stuff is like the $9 private label rose petals. That's the stuff that's like actually flying unit wise.
Okay, that makes
like
sense,
obviously you still have the multi-packs of candy and that kind of stuff that is like the obvious reseller friendly stuff I can think of. But I mean, in like the decorations and all that kind of stuff, like that's pretty much all private label, which is I think another reason why Valentine's Day sourcing isn't like the greatest for resellers.
It's probably one of the only holidays that you don't do any sort of home decorating.
Right.
Well.
Yeah.
Right. Like Halloween, people decorate, Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Look at that absolute goon right there. That, my friends, is peak online arbitrage performance right there. If I ever saw it.
Like the same glasses that the Alan's wearing from The Hangover.
Bro, probably or something. Yeah, like we got the gang on there though. Yeah, that's the vibe. Got the gang on there.
Gen X, you ask if I'm gonna update. I do not control what pictures they're using there. So
yeah, I mean, bro, mine's from 2019, but
yeah, mine is too. Mine is from like my freshman college LinkedIn pictures. The one he pulled.
Oh yeah, bro. Peep my shirt on here. Todd, I don't know what Avery's VA did right here.
Whoa. Gem and I went crazy with the turtleneck.
Because that's a real. Yeah, I'm sure it was the background though. Yeah, Avery took care of himself.
It looks like
Avery looks
did the VA like extended your neck or something?
I don't know what's up with that. My dog Varo in the cut too.
Sweet. Couple good questions in chat here. Let's see. Nick saying recently got an LLC. Very nice. Found that a bunch of products require approval. Yeah, so that's totally normal. You just apply for getting ungated there though. Congrats on getting stuff official and all that. But yeah, you can just buy stuff from Target, or you can auto ungate a bunch of products as well.
Yeah. The 99.9% of products are requiring approval. So the key with that too, Nick, is that something that requires approval, a lot of it you can sell immediately. You just need to actually hit apply to sell and request approval and then see if it asks for documents or not.
If we want to talk about auto ungating for a second, I mean, I did get auto ungated in or was already ungated in like 32,000 ASINs the other day. So like there's some stuff out there to sell.
Chris is trying to break trying to push Boxum to the limit.
Seeing how far I could push it.
Fire away. That's awesome though. Yeah, obviously a lot of you guys will not have 32,000 things auto ungated right away, but there's no reason you can't have 50 or 100 on the first day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, you don't even like at that point, like having that much opportunity is like overwhelming if you're a new seller. Like just
Also
run it
that,
once,
yeah.
just get a quick list of stuff to go source and just rip from there.
Yeah, one thing that'll be a really good resource specifically on the auto and gate sourcing front is going to be the workshop Warner and I did last week for Boxum customers. So I'll put a link in a chat if anyone wants to take that. It's literally posted publicly on the Boxum page. It's about 70 minutes long. It's a really, really good workshop we did talking all things auto and gate sourcing, specifically using the bulk ungate checker and other parts of Boxum. So I definitely highly recommend taking a look at that and seeing what's good with it.
For sure. Let's see. What's up, Own? You said worried about having low profit margins. Sometimes you only make 50 cents to $1.50. Very rarely is this normal when you start. Yeah, I mean, like you don't want to do that long term. Like if you're saying you're just getting started, like making some profit is better than none. Obviously, you don't want to be putting labels on something for 50 cents profit a unit. So that's just kind of something you can decide if that's the right thing for you right now. Does it make sense for you to, make sales and get your sea legs or whatever at this point? Probably not. It sounds like you're already making sales. So now you can kind of get a little bit greedier and make sure you're hitting that per unit profit and all that and spend your money a little
It's also
smarter.
kind of valuable to create that like sole value metric from an ASIN perspective, right? If you start to combine your volume times your profit per unit, right, you can kind of create a common denominator across all your products, right? And so what that does for you is you can say, okay, my goal is to make $400 for every single product I buy. Obviously, it kind of goes without being said, there's multiple ways to get there, multiple ways to kind of skin the cat, right? You can sell 800 units a month of a product for 50 cents, but just as you can sell 200 products a month at $2, right? And so that kind of allows you to compare different sorts of products that look differently, but inherently are all kind of contributing the same amount of value to your business. And for newer sellers, that kind of helps with the comparison.
Chad Garrett. Also, too, you also got to consider like with how new you are, it's kind of like as a newer seller, there's so many things you have to learn, right? And Own Review, like we've kind of seen your questions evolve the past couple weeks in that now you're asking questions that are, okay, I'm making sales. How do I optimize for? Like, you should be very proud of the fast progress you've made. You know what I mean? Like, your questions are getting more and more sophisticated by day, right? And then imagine 6 months from now when you have basically zero beginner questions. And now it's just, how do I find products that are more profitable? And that comes with time. It comes with learning sales cycles and everything, too. Okay. Yes. Okay. So it sounds like avoiding order cancels, possibly.
Not exactly sure.
Leon, just reiterate a little bit what you mean.
Just know what you're after there. See, Elijah was saying that Minnesotans must succeed because of the -20 for 6 months. Yeah,
I think that would make sense.
Having done a couple of years in Wisconsin, I can tell you there's nothing left for Pete and I to do up there besides get rich during the winter.
Yeah. I went to Walmart today and get familiar with that, but I was restricted on everything. I was in the clearance app. Shelf to seller, were you hitting apply to sell and request approval on a seller app? Because that's normal, day one, but you got to make sure you're hitting apply to sell and request approval. If you're not, you're like really leaving money on the table, basically. Yes, sir. Chad, bro's doing chat arbitrage. Yeah, of course, Own Review. Of course, we got you guys. Yep. Yeah, Leon, let us know what you mean there, dude.
Let's see. Yeah. So if you're saying you're hitting Walmart, yeah, that's like the easy way to start for sure. I know a lot of you guys who are hanging out, just trying to make those first sales. Like, go next grocery trip, just like hit the clearance aisle. You'll learn a lot. Like, scan stuff. Even if you don't buy anything, we'll just get a feel for like what brands are selling. What brands have third-party sellers, what brands are Amazon selling, that kind of thing. Plus, it's like the fun way to learn.
I'll try that and let you know how it goes. Yeah, don't try it. Do it. No trying. Number one rule of viewers of the stream. You are not allowed to try things. You can only do things. If you say try, we have no proof that you'll actually do it. Should I ask my question again? Miss Tanya, didn't see what you put in there. Yeah, I put. Oh, okay, here we go. All right, so how do I get in the grocery category? Majority of my items are already in grocery, over 20, I believe. I've had my account selling on and off. Cool. Yeah, it sounds like you're good to go there. Then you can do it right away. What
Especially if you've been selling since 2017, you probably have some other things. You would be really it would be really beneficial to run your store through like that auto ungate check and see what older brands you can sell that some newer sellers can't. You know, just start skimming for like really big, really popular brands that maybe you don't see very many other new sellers on, in terms of like you're looking at the seller counts and that kind of stuff, and they all have, you know, 100, 200, 1,000 feedback, that kind of thing. Those are probably kind of your bigger opportunities. Like, sounds like that might be kind of everyone has like one minor thing that gives them an advantage. Sounds like that could be at least one of those things for you. You said you got some. Yeah. So check that list you exported and see if there's any like really big brands on there where, like I was saying, there's not very many other small sellers.
And if you are still gated in some brands in the grocery category, like there's a lot of easy places to get ungated with, you know, but there's you can use tons of retailers, Target, all kinds of stuff. So
for sure. Automation going wild there.
Yeah, it's so interesting that it works on there too, man. You know.
Yeah, it's because she put start in the in the comment.
Yeah, no, I mean it makes sense. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Best suggestion: open the store, get boxed, and then go to stores and start scanning to get your feet wet. Yeah, I mean that's a decent way to go about it. You can like, or even just go to the store and like figure out what brands people are kind of carrying, and then take a couple of those examples, and then from those examples where it's maybe you'll find I don't know, it's a 10 at like a TJ Maxx, or you'll find like random Asian beauty brands, like what toy brands are at Ross. Then you can see other like small sellers that are on those listings too, and then kind of just start checking those products on that auto ungate check. And then you can kind of have a list of other retail arbitrage sellers specifically and see what's auto ungated from those retail stores for you, if that's how you want to get started.
And please, storefront stock in retail stores.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I was at Home Goods the other day. I was scanning some stuff and teaching someone how to do some RA. Found someone who I know on Twitter. You know, I was like, all right, let's take a look. So found some good stuff too.
Very nice.
So Shelf to Sellers says pulled up some items, but they didn't come up on Seller Amp, but they pulled up on the Amazon app. A couple of things. Number one, you can't always just scan the barcode. Seller Amp has image search built in. Use that. And two, you should often be searching by title. There's a ton of products that are just only going to show up by title rather than scanning the barcode. So
or even like the barcode does come up, but the barcode's not profitable, but then there's a 3-pack that is profitable because it's like a lighter product. And
if you find a 1-pack that's break even, always look up multi-packs. Is my first time. Yeah, cool. Shelf to Seller. So you already did the hard part. One, you have a very nice name. Very nice. Even logo too. Cool.
Got the Gemini logo going there.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah. Frontier Co-op is grocery. That's facts. Yeah, that's super facts right there. Yeah, that's a great site to use for those ungates. I've even actually have found some stuff profitable there too as well.
Yeah, kind of what we were talking about with the like the multi-packs and stuff. Like that's pretty much true in general when you're sourcing. Like Miles is saying, you find the single, it's break even. Look at the other stuff, right? When you're looking at, I don't know, clothes, and you see the black version. The black version is a negative 5% ROI, or it's like a little bit profitable. Check the similar things. If you're checking that first thing and it's like not even close, you need to buy it like a fourth of the price. Like a lot of times, maybe that whole like type of product isn't going to be profitable. When you find something that's close, it usually means one of the other versions of it will be profitable.
Image scan from Amazon consumer app. Best game. Dude, I didn't realize Denise is 15. Dude, he's a beast, man. He's a beast.
He's been in a lot of
dude for like over a year. Yeah. Awesome. Him and Luis, I believe, is in high school too. Luis he types in here with he is like some type of like white and light blue profile picture.
He skipped the high school like Apex Legends phase or whatever and just went straight to making money.
To getting right. Is that a phase you had, Warner?
No, mine was Destiny when I was that age.
Oh, okay.
I played a lot of that game. I was like ranked at one point. I was way too into it.
That's fire. That's super fire.
Let's see. What do you do when Amazon asks for a bunch of invoices, a bunch of units to get ungated? So to be honest, I just do 10, and I'll accept the fact that I'm going to have to submit more times. Eventually, it'll go through. Other people tell you to buy all of it. It's kind of up to you.
I'm about to give that a try.
I have yet to do 100. I'm not buying 30x of like a normal invoice. I'll just sit there and submit I can have that 100, $200 locked up for a month or two, whatever it's going to take, and just submit that. If it's going to be, because I mean, even with like when we talk to people who do brand direct and like that kind of stuff, like even them, they're having to submit invoices like 5 or 10 times. So it's proof that they're just like not even paying attention whatsoever. So to me, it's just like do your best to buy legit things and go from there.
I know some very big sellers who would prefer to fight things like IP complaints with Walmart receipts over their brand direct invoices.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. So Amazon Flips is curious. I'm getting hit with IP claims on listings I haven't been on in years. You gotta delete those. Yeah. Delete those, close them, delete them, get them out of there. It's not going to affect your seller account history metrics. That stuff's always on the back end.
Yeah. That's just a good check in general. Like, any brands you're not carrying a ton of, good to delete those listings.
Shelf to Seller says, Miles and Garrett, how do I find you all on socials? I want to follow All Out Amazon and Flips for Miles. Yeah, All Out Amazon and Flips for Miles.
Garrett, you gonna start posting again, man?
Probably not.
Hey, that's the thing. Like, dude, I completely get that. One, we got the podcast going, but also two, like you get what you need out of it. You know what I mean? You get the network, you get the friend group, you get the business connections, and you earn the right to slow down, you know?
It's also like if one tweet could get me unlimited amounts of distribution customers if I needed that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah, it's the minimum viable, you know, and I think that's so necessary for a couple of years, you know, and the nice thing is no one does it too, which is really convenient for the people that do.
See, Angie said you need to get an LLC first if you want to do wholesale later. You don't need to do it if you're going to do it later, but if you're doing wholesale now, then yeah. And it's just kind of if the general advice is if you own anything, get it. We were like a bunch of us were broke and college kids and that kind of stuff. So we didn't care, but if you got kids or something, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
This is a little aside, guys, but yesterday I talked about on our Sunday show, I talked about the social aspect of selling on Amazon and how it's got a network effect. It's really freaking nerdy. But people who post on social and actually like pay attention in their groups and stuff like that, they learn at like 2.5 times speed.
So Chris,
verified.
My average student who's active on social media makes 7 times the money. My average student who isn't. Yeah, and that's literally verified data. Like literally verified data. They make 7 times the money.
It makes total sense. Like 7 times is crazy. I figured.
Well, but there's outliers where, the vast majority of the people who don't are newer folks, and then you average 100 new sellers that start in the past year against Steven.
I feel like what it really is I feel like most people with a brain can get to 20 or 30K by themselves, but like getting past that is where you need like some friends, 20, 30K a month. Like I know that's where I got stuck at when I was just like figuring it out on my own. I know a lot of other people, and then we start making posts and it's like, oh wait, let's share ideas. And then suddenly you're at 100K a month.
It also has to do something with like the sort of person that's going to get uncomfortable in posts or is going to be the sort of person that succeeds. Right. And that's obviously adjacent to the fact that when you post, you get immediate feedback, you get your questions answered, you get to connect with smarter people, and everything else is kind of like a domino effect.
Invoice just a receipt. Yes. Yeah. But it has to be online, not in store.
Yeah, it's got to have your address basically.
Yep. Exactly. Yep.
Ooh, not sure. Amazon Flips. I know when you're scanning on SellerAmp, it'll auto change the camera depending on like what's going to have the best success rate, depending on like how far the barcode is from your phone.
Yeah.
Let's see, Leon, you said you were talking ChatGPT, said for new account, don't send Amazon many units to avoid Amazon algorithm. I don't know about that. Like for authenticity, I've never heard of that. Like it seems like it's wanting you to like slow down because Amazon thinks you'll be like a fake seller if you're like growing fast, which doesn't make sense. Because when you think about what Amazon was made for, was like private label, or not. I guess not what they're made for, but something they're obviously targeting very heavily is like a private label seller who will come and they'll ship in 500 units of their product, and that's their first shipment, right? So it would make a lot of sense if they punish people for doing that. It does make sense to buy small when you're new, just from a risk perspective, but not for like some Amazon algorithm type of conversation.
And As long as you're not buying from shady places, even if that did happen, it shouldn't be an issue.
Let's see, good reprice use. Honestly, there's a ton. Yeah. So I do recommend doing a bunch of free trials, figure out what works for you best on that. And also just want to say, y'all, thank you for another great Money Monday. Figure we'll wrap up the show here. Make sure to follow Fields of Profit, Clear the Shelf, All Out Amazon on social medias. Check out Chris's podcast. Check out Garrett and I's too, the Buy Box Bandits. We got lots of good free content out there to help y'all. Go there. Holy crap.
That's
Grocery Out
fantastic.
sold 151 in
Grocery
5 days. And that man's in high
Let's
school.
go. Let's go.
That man's barely in high school too, I think.
1K profit 5
yeah.
days as a high schooler. I
That's
can't even
beautiful.
imagine like
Crazy, bro.
making
Yeah.
$1,000 in a week as a high schooler.
Garrett would have been going to the club with that type of money.
Really, the ego of a 14-year-old boy making $1,000 a week is probably impressive. So stay in check, then. stay in check.
Make sure to read some Stoic philosophy when you're not outsourcing, buddy.
Yes, sir. Cool.
But keep it up.
All right. Y'all have a great one, guys. Thanks a lot. Take it easy.
Awesome. Appreciate
Yeah.
you guys.
See y'all later.